You know, when you think about getting ready for a tennis match, you think about your racket, your shoes, but what about your team name? It's honestly one of the most essential pieces of gear you've got. It's the first impression you make, and it can set the entire tone before a single ball even goes over the net. So, let's get into how to craft the perfect one.
And that really hits the nail on the head. We're not just talking about filling a blank space on a sign-up sheet. A great name is like your team's flag. It's your whole personality, your game plan, and your spirit all wrapped up in one. It's what makes you not just a team, but the team everyone's watching.
Right, so this is the big question. How do you find that name that's not just clever, but feels like you? How do you leave Team 4 in the dust and become something memorable like the Volley Llamas? Well, that's exactly what we're about to figure out.
First up, let's be clear. This is about way more than just a name. It's about having fun for sure, but it's also about getting a bit of a mental edge. The right name can seriously boost your whole game, and it all starts with figuring out your team's actual personality.
And that leads us to the most important question you can ask. What's your team's vibe? I mean, really, who are you guys? Before you can even think about a name, you gotta know who you are on the court. Are you all business, super competitive? Or maybe you're just weekend warriors out for a good time? Or, hey, maybe you're the class clowns.
Let's go down that first path, the funny one. Sometimes the best way to get an advantage is just to make your opponents laugh or groan. A really witty name can totally break the ice, show you're confident, and yeah, maybe get in their heads a little before you even start the warm-up.
I mean, think about a name like Netflix. You hear that, you instantly get it. It's clever, it's current, and it tells everybody you're here to have some fun while, completely owning the net.
Or what about Slice Girls? Come on, that's a perfect pun. It's fun, it's got a little bit of attitude, and you're definitely not going to forget it. It says so much about your team's style in just 2 little words.
And something like Deuce is Wild just shows you the pure power of a good pun. It's playful, it's catchy, and it's all about tennis. See? This is what I mean by using wit as a weapon.
Okay, but maybe joking around isn't really your style. Maybe you want your name to be a warning shot, a name that practically screams, "We are here to win," the second you walk on the court.
For instance, Smashmasters. It's so direct, it's confident, there's absolutely no confusion about what your team does best. It's just a pure statement of dominance. And you've got a name like Court Crushers. It has that exact same energy. It's bold, it's aggressive, and it immediately creates this image of a team that just completely takes over with brute force.
And then there's Topspin Titans. Now this one communicates pure, undeniable skill. It tells your opponent that you've mastered one of the trickiest shots in the game. It's impressive and, honestly, a little intimidating.
So you're probably starting to see a pattern here, right? All these great names, they tend to fall into one of 2 categories. You've got your puns and you've got your power. You're either going for clever wordplay or you're going for straight-up skill. Let's look a little closer. This breaks it down perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the pun path. Names like the Net Profits or String Theory. It's all about being clever. And on the right, you've got the power path. Names like Ace Invaders and Baseline Bandits. That's all about might. So which one feels more like your team?
Okay, so now you get the 2 main strategies, puns or power. But let's get practical. How do you actually create your own awesome name? Well, it really boils down to a pretty simple 4-step process.
All right, step 1, reflect. Seriously, think about your team. Are you aggressive, strategic, or just out there for the laughs? Step 2, personalize it. Throw in something that's unique to your group, like an inside joke or a favorite hangout spot. That makes it yours. Third, keep it memorable. Shorter is usually better. You want a name that's easy to remember and, let's be honest, easy to chant. And finally, say it out loud. Does it sound good? Does it have the right ring to it? You got to make sure it sounds as cool in the air as it looks on paper.
When you get right down to it, this whole thing is about building your team's identity and then serving it up for everyone to see. It's that final piece of the puzzle that turns a random group of players into a real team.
And that is the real prize here. It's not just for your opponents, it's for you. A killer name builds that team spirit, it pumps you up, and it makes sure that no matter what the scoreboard says, your team is going to be unforgettable.
So, whether you go with the puns or you go with power, the mission is the same. Find that name that is 100% authentically you. Okay, your move. What's it going to be?